Hi everyone, I'm Nyx and today we're chatting with the Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone and I have a lot of exploring to do. First thing I need to do is change Geralt out of his clothes and into his other clothes. I need to sell a lot of stuff and I also need to sort out a certain problem with a certain bird. For some reason it's not in quest items, which is weird to me. It's in other. This bird. Can I examine it? I can't examine it. I could drop it. I don't know if that would be a good idea. But I need to work out how to break it open. At the moment, I just need to go and sell stuff. I'm currently still in Brunwick. It's currently the middle of the night. And I currently need to find a blacksmith. I might go to Novigrad because I don't really want to go anywhere near where Ofieri is right now. Oh my god, there's so much has happened. So much is going on. Thankfully Vladimir, I think, had a pretty decent time. I also just recorded the Ofieri fight scene. And all I can say to that is, what the F word? I think I've been recording long enough to say it. There's a lot of information that got kind of dropped on me during that fight. Because Ofieri is some kind of like shadow demon, but he's also got that extra power. Which makes me again think it's a deal with the devil because you don't get exactly what you want. You get extra things. That was the other thing. Okay. And just hear me out. I'm going to go over this all properly when we get further in. But further into the quest, like on a different video. But what if Gaunter Dim is like a trickster god? Like Loki-esque? Because the 3 wishes screams genie. We'll throw it away again. But it's not, I don't think he is a genie, but it would be really clever or like tricky, trickster-y to pretend to be a demon, to pretend to be a trickster. It would be really trickster-esque to pretend to be, I need to get Geralt's hair sorted, a djinn, by saying like you get 3 wishes. Do you know what I mean? There's just some extra things going on. For now, though, there is an armor in Hierarch Square, so I'll go there first.
The Doppler's salvation. Your performance was magnificent.
Thank you, random lady. That's really cool. That's still a thing.
Fear death or laugh in its face?
Welcome.
I need to
Show me a way.
sell stuff. You're an armorer. Do I want to sell my new moon armor? I mean, not really. Oh, I didn't want to sell that. Oh well. There you go, I guess. We're in the time of selling everything we own. I've got so much money. Can I not dismantle that? I don't want to dismantle the Hornwall Horn. Don't want to dismantle that, all that. What's my junk? Oh, I have all of those stuff to all of these things. The gold stuff. I really should sell all of that because that'll probably be worth a lot of money. Don't know why. It kind of bugs me that it has this stuff like the Xenovox or the Hornwall Horn to dismantle, because why would I dismantle it when I'm still using it? It doesn't make sense to me. Hold up a second. I was just complaining about how we shouldn't be allowed to dismantle cool stuff, but break it open. Oh, that makes sense. I could sell it for 150 crowns, or I could dismantle it and get Count Romilly's will and an ornate key. Hell yeah! What does that mean? No!
Show me what you have in stock.
What does that mean? What does that mean? To Robert, my son, if you've received the figurine, it means your father has departed this vale of tears. I know we've had no contact for many years, but I hope the contents of the chest, opened by the key included within, will in some small way compensate for the lost time. You'll find the chest in the underground quarters of our family home, Arnsgrown Castle. Your loving father, Count Walter May Romilly. What's that? Oh, Vladimir's letter. I'm going to read that later. I'm going to remember to read that later. I promise. love. I love it. I was saying before that I was really worried that it was going to amount to nothing. Because there was a couple of things so far in the DLC that I thought would be really cool addition. But were not there. Like the Flaming Rose stuff. But this one actually is something else. I need to go and cut my hair first.
Next week won't come till next week.
I love the conversations. I've been reading recently. Where am I going? I've been reading recently. Time of Contempt specifically is where I'm currently on. And the way that the game captures like the little snippets of conversation that Ciri hears when she's walking through busy market is really cool.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
Just makes me happy. Anyway, I would like a new haircut. What does loose not too long look like? Is that the one that I'm thinking of, or is it loose and long? He does look kind of cute like that, but I want it long and loose. I want my old Geralt back. No! No! That's not him either! Is it that one? Can you tell that I've never properly cut Geralt's hair in this game? There it is! That's the good stuff. That's what I like to see.
So long.
He's finally back. He just needs to grow a little bit of a beard now. Which you will with time. Ooh! I can go via Erd and check on the couple. All coming full circle. Could do everything all at once. Hello? There are enemies on the map. Oh no! Oh no!
Die.
Now I need to get Axie out. Which one is Axie? That one. Well.
Whoa. Herbalist wasn't joking.
Yeah, I'm going to repeat myself, but I feel like killing them on the spot would have been a better mercy. Oh. A rusty key, eh? That is a face. My goodness. Wait, does that mean that I can... Oh. What is there inside? Water. That's kind of sad. I mean, is it... Because I tell you what, while I was watching, I sort of thought to myself, actually, like especially with... It wasn't just humans. It was also... There was like a puppy... There were piglets and all of that, but it was disgusting. Like, it was actually disgusting down there. Why is that everything? I thought there was going to be something more here. Nope. Okay. Woof. One of the things to look forward to in a new game plus, playing other options. Because my goodness, there are many. I am now going to go to here. I don't know how many of these question marks are specific to the DLC. I would assume possibly these up here. Maybe these and around here. I don't know. We're gonna run around and try and find some stuff out. And while we do that, I'm probably just gonna burble a lot. Which is what I am very good at. Hey, if you didn't know, I started streaming recently on Twitch. If that's not your thing, absolutely fine. Completely understand. I should get Roach. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Hello. Oh, hello, darling. Yeah, I started streaming. What are you doing? You're just climbing a tree. Okay, cool, cool. Never seen a horse do that before, but today is a day of new things. Anyway, so I started streaming on Twitch, and I thought, cool, you know, I will start off by just doing like half an hour of chatting with everybody, and then we'll get stuck into Baldur's Gate 3, doing a Dirge playthrough, and there's Twitch integration, so you can vote on the options that I choose. I've never played Dirge before, so it's really curious to find out like the different options that there are with that.
Come on, Rose.
I think both times now I've spent the first hour and a half or so just talking and rambling and chatting with everybody who's watching, and then we spend like maybe an hour and a half actually playing Baldur's Gate 3. So if anybody needed further proof that
Take it easy.
I'm a certified yapper, I think we found it. We also found a scream from this road. There will be no return. Yonder lies dead white wood. I heard a scream. Which way do I go? Well, it looks like I go to the left. Even though I'm very curious of what is on the right. Oh, I have to get off now. What is this? And what was that scream? I have a lot of questions, Geralt. This place is so creepy. I love it. Ask. Oh, is that a fiend? There's a lot of fog happening. Oh no, that's a lesson. That's a lesson. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ow, ow, ow! There's a lot of ravens going on, and the wolves are running away from me.
Come on.
Ow, ow! Where is he? No, you don't, buddy. There we go. That was not my best work. Really was not my best work. Where did he go? There. Oh! Ancient lesson mutagen. I can make that potion, that decoction that I couldn't make before. What is this hidden treasure? I would like some treasure. Oh, there's a dead body. Oh! Count Romilly's Journal Part 2 and Tarnished Key. Last page is torn from Count Romilly's journal. A pox upon Anastasia von Bormann. A pox upon her whole ploughing house. I finally found a way to end this deadly little charade she's put on. The key to unravelling the riddle lay in a dusty old tome in my library. That little viperess was marked by a lesson. That is why the monster attacked by my castle. There is only one way out of the situation. I snuck up while she slept and throttled her. She didn't even manage to peep. Now I can finally leave my castle walls. Thank the gods. The monstrosity is skirted off into oblivion along with that accursed child. That entire affair was a horrific error. I'm just glad the savings from previous missions are safely preserved in the castle treasury. I must recruit some mage, perhaps that I will ensure I avoid such incidents in the future. Skirted off into oblivion along with that accursed child. What? The secret life of Count Romilly. What is happening and who is Count Romilly? And what is happening? And who is Count Romilly? There's some more things up there. Whoa. Wargs. Come on. There's a lot of wolves here, huh? That's one. That's two.
Damn.
Gah! Rude! I tried to dodge that. I did not dodge that properly. My fighting skills need some work today. I also need a nap. Well, okay. There's a lot with Count Romilly going on right now. Excuse me? There must be a trap door or something to go down, surely. It looks like there's something down there. I don't know how to get down there, though. I assume I might have to go around. I can hear things. Am I missing something glaringly obvious? I'm searching the ruins. I can't seem to find a bloody thing at the moment. I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch over to a Dark Legacy. And I hope that that finds me something. Am I missing something ridiculously obvious right now? I feel like I am. There's something beneath me. I know there's something beneath me. I just don't know how to get there.
Wind's howling.
Wind usually does that, Geralt. Oh! Okay. Turns out that I am just going crazy and I did not see this glaringly obvious space in the wall. I need my torch quite desperately. What? This is creepy. This is very creepy. I just want one new book. And once I've found that new book, I will just want another new book. Count Romilly's Journal Part 1. Entries in chronological order. Last few pages missing. Well, now we found them. This craft has proved even more profitable than I had anticipated. Five of the last 7 kidnappings ended in success. Only 2 of the lads had fathers too miserly to ransom their sons. Clearly was more offspring where those came from, so the calculating knaves deemed the captured snots expendable. Note for the future, demand a significantly smaller ransom from clients with more than one male heir. Yikes. I sent the lads after Anastasia von Bormann. The Lord of Zweitzer Castle is a magnificently wealthy noble, and Anastasia is his only child. I smell a lucrative transaction. The lads returned with the client's daughter that very night. The girl is calm, apathetic even. Something strange is afoot in the castle surroundings. Flocks of ravens perch in the trees bordering the courtyard. This morning a new contingent flew in. 2 serving maids have gone missing. Could my lads have been responsible? Or did those ravens peck them to death? Here a giant ink blot covers half the page. One of my grooms have died. From what the remaining servants recount, he was killed by tree roots that suddenly thrust straight out of the ground. My men are petrified. Wolves howl day and night in the land surrounding the estate. Leaving the castle walls means certain death. We have barricaded ourselves inside and live as if under siege. Luckily, we have ample supplies of food and water. Perhaps this was some kind of curse. Franz, the servant who led the unit that kidnapped Anastasia, has hanged himself. Black magic is surely at work. I must search the castle library for some indication of what this might be. So it turns out that he's actually a prick, which was not seemingly the case in the other part that we found. Very interesting that. More to the story. Ooh. Okay, so that was The Secret Life of Count Romilly. Now where is this dark... I'm trying to be mysterious here, game. Where is this dark legacy? Oh, I think I might have found the door. Is it here? Hello? Dark legacy here about? I knew that was going to happen. I did not expect myself to flinch. I am a coward of the highest degree. There's so many of you. I'm trying to dodge, but it's not working very well. Ow. 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 Done. Well. This is why I don't like playing horror games, because I'm too in the screen and I will jump. And I know that's funny for everybody else, but it's not funny for me. Ransom letter to the Right Honourable Raphael von Bormann, Lord of Zweitzer Castle. We wish to reassure you, my dear sir, that your daughter is in the flower of good health. She will continue to enjoy said health, provided her father acts according to our instructions. They are as follows. In 6 days, at the exact stroke of midnight, you, sir, are to present yourself in person outside the cursed chapel near Brunwick. in order to hand over a ransom in the amount of 1,000 unshaven Novigrad coins. You are to sound no alarm and come alone with no guards or retainers of any sort. I trust we needn't add that any failure to follow these instructions will result in an immediate and proportionate decline in the young and beautiful Lady Borman's health. My best wishes to you, sir. That chapel we are going to be going to quite soon because it's one of the question marks. And also, I have so much money and I wish to give that money to a certain Ofieri. That is a skeleton. What are you? Ruby dust, amber dust, and a runestone. Nice! Well, very creepy. I have some more exploring to do because that's just made more questions appear in my brain. What's the first one talking about? There's a couple of locations that have been mentioned a couple of times. But what I would really like to do is go in the other direction. Yeah, so you're back here. I want to go this way. What is that? I don't even know what to do. I think I want to continue exploring down here. I don't know what's DLC and what's not DLC, but that looks mighty intriguing to me, I gotta say. I also want to explore Dead White Wood a lot more because there are still sounds. Hi, Roach. We're gonna go this way. Oh, never mind. We're out of Dead White Wood again.
Come on, Roach.
What am I hearing right now? Oh, I found what I was hearing. I'm going to escape because I have more important things to be worried about right now and hope that it doesn't follow me. It's following me. It is definitely following me. Okay, never mind. I think we're safe. Ah, it's running away from me. Good. Anything interesting in this little hut? No? No. Okay. What if we just started Blood and Wine? I am, of course, kidding.
Slow now. Whoa.
But also, Envoys Wine Boys is such a weird name. I'm going to just put that as my quest. And continue onwards. There's a lot of little... Oh! There's a note. There's a note. Announcement. Oh! Oh, it's Heddle! Oh, it's Heddle! Oh, it's Heddle! oh goodness gracious! Oh my goodness! I have notes about Heddle. What the fuck is Heddle? Spiders! Oh no! Heddle spiders. Yeah. Let it hereby be known that the village of Heddle has, for reasons unknown to all save the gods, been scourged by a plague of monstrous spiders. Give it then wide berth, even if your road leads straight through, for else you will never reach your destination before the beasts devour you. Let it also be known that the prefecture has begun seeking the root cause of this matter and will make all reasonable effort to free the village from this evil. Signed, Alex Silverstein, Prefect. Sounds to me like a great way to earn some money. It is covered. I'm going to go this way. Oh, it's still covered. I wanted to go up to whatever was up here first. And then make my way back down. No! Oh, big boy. Big. Let me out. Geralt. Ah. Owie. Ah, Jesus. That's one down. That's one down. That's two down. Yick. Yick. Well, I found some stuff. But what is this twisty-turvy place? Guarded treasure. Where's the guard? Ghouls? Oh. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's so many more. There's so many of them. I hate when I have whirl, but I don't seem to be whirling very much. Ow, 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 ow. And I don't know what whirl looks like. Probably just a me problem, but I want to have a look at that. I want to have a look at that. Fast attack. Do I have to hold down the square? Is that why? I'm going to have to try that when I'm next surrounded, like I am right now. I'm assuming it's going to be inside there, but I want to go up to the top anyway. Because this... Whoa. Oh. They're digging up graves to feed. Yikes. I wonder if because Heddle, like the village, was overcome by spitters, that mayhaps, like they stopped taking care of this graveyard, which is why all the ghouls came out to play. Let's have a look inside. What am I looking at here? Is this... Geralt, I feel like we should have a talk about how you're slowly but surely becoming a grave robber instead of... Oh, new moon gauntlets. All this new moon stuff seems to be getting a little bit more common. It's pretty good, but it's not cat school. I should upgrade to something better, but I just sold the rest of my new moon stuff, so it seems a bit silly to do it now. Anyway, I think it might be time to go and deal with our spider problem, unfortunately.
Not your
Did I
lucky
not
day.
kill you the first time? Ow.
Shit.
Oh, I've just found out what world does. That's really cool. Oh my god. That's really cool and kind of pretty and really cool. And I wish I knew that beforehand because wow. Update, I do have to indeed hold down the square button. Woof. Abandoned site, yeah, that makes sense. I will discover the root cause and I will rid you of it, dear folk. Oh, even though I absolutely hate these beasties. I hate when that happens.
Show me what you got.
One down. Who else wants to fight me? You do. What I have learned so far is that running towards them is a bad idea. Because they will come to you. Okay, okay. There's more somewhere, isn't there? Yep. Hi, buddy.
Come on.
Not for much longer. No more spiders. Oh, it's going to take months of cleaning up, but I hope it's worth it, because I don't like him without a beard. Oh, wait, I leveled up. That means I can wear the...
That one don't shirk from no monsters.
Oh, all of the webs are gone already. Huh. Oh, I got 50 crowns. Cute. Well, I'm glad they've got their village back. Very nice. Oh, there's a herbalist there. There's 2 question marks here. Let's go and do those 2 question marks first. I need to go back to the Ofieri merchant to get the Ofieri gear. And I also need to make the Viper gear because I believe it's level 39, which I currently am. And I'm hoping that'll be better gear. because I think my gear might be underleveled for me as a person. Stashier. Ah, another abandoned site. Okay.
That stench.
It's dead bodies. Let's try this. Ah! That's so cool! Oh my god, I wish I always had that. Why is he not actually hitting any of them though, is my question. It's not very well aimed towards the actual monsters, which kind of opens him up to a lot of risk. There's another question mark over there somewhere as well. I don't know where it is. It's over there. Hidden treasure. I see. Nut Kreutzmann's journal and a completely ordinary key. Have you ever seen a key more ordinary than this completely ordinary key? Kulik Kulikov and his men are busy preparing the hunt, so I have a few moments to write up this whole incredible affair. A week back, I arrived home in Oxford after a long journey I'd found I'd received a letter from my barrister. My Aunt Helena had finally passed on and left all her belongings, including her hut outside Novigrad, to me. The letter included a copy of her will and a key to the chest in which she had stashed her savings. Remembering how my dear auntie would serve her guests only bread and water, I was sure she'd managed to save up a hefty stash of coin during her long and miserly life. So I raced off in a flash to my aunt's hut to pay my respects to her grave, and while there, take a gander at what's in the chest. But when I got there, the hut was in ruins, and the neighbouring peasants were claiming a griffin had nested on my aunt's lands. So there I was, a fortune in arm's reach, and not a way to get at it. So I went back to Oxenfurt and raced to the academy, fast as my feet would take me, for I'd heard the famous Kulik Kulikov and his crew were watering their horses after their latest adventure. We agreed terms quick enough. He'd get a portion of what we found in the chest and set off to exterminate this ploughing pest of a griffin. Now I'm sitting and watching Kulikov's lads arm the ballista, writing this all down to calm my nerves and pass the time. Fun's about to start. Well, you died, so it can't be that fun. There's a lot. Oh, there's griffin feathers and everything around here. And this is the giant ballista. Well, that clearly didn't go to plan, huh? I'm going to go finish off the last ghoul, and then I suppose we're going to be hunting a griffin. Fun. Over, Geralt. Over! See what I mean? It's not actually really hitting very much. As cool as it looked, and by golly does it look phenomenal. I'm really excitable today for some reason. I feel like there are so many little threads in between everybody in this DLC. I sort of want to get a bunch of paper and red yarn and no, gross, and like put them all together, because the same names have come up so many times now. I feel like I must be missing something. But I don't know what. And that bugs me. I don't want to hear it. It's so creepy. Okay, I'm going to go do this. And then I'm going to take the bus back to the Ofieri merchant. That looks like it might house a griffin nest. And there's the griffin. Probably what I came across earlier. Hi. Ow, I definitely pressed the button.
Damn.
Something is going really off with the timing at the moment. Someone who's usually very good at arch-griffin fights. That was awful. I might die. I did not die. We're okay. Goody. One of those days. Let's have a... Oh, wow. Is this the... Yeah, no, this is definitely the place. Whoop! Going down. Now, completely ordinary key opens a completely ordinary chest. Where? I want the dumplings! I want those runestones more than anything, and I can't have them. And I don't know where they are. Time to take the bus. Time to take the bus. The sun sets once again, and once again I am floored by how pretty this game is. Can you imagine what the sunsets are going to be like in The Witcher 4? Where are you, dear sir? What time is it? Oh, 9:30 in the evening. Runewright, I have 15,000 crowns for you.
Be praised.
And to you.
Got a bit more coin for you. Better be all you need.
Yeah, seriously.
For tools it is enough, but ingredients rare also I require.
Nope, not gonna happen. Now let me see what my coins bought.
Garrett is truly fed up at this point. Very understandable.
Now have I all I require.
Sure about that?
My running costs to cover small sums will suffice. And no more rare stones do I need.
Almost
Good.
too good to be true.
A cask of wine from the homeland I have. Our mutual success we should toast.
Yes.
Your health. For your aid, I thank you. My newest creations to examine you may wish. Invited you are to do so.
Yes, please.
Craft something for me, would you?
Oh, I'm so intrigued. What have we got? What have we got? Replenishment. After you cast a sign, an adrenaline point is consumed and your next sword attack is charged with the power of that sign? When at maximum vitality, any vitality regeneration turns into added damage on your next strike. Each unblocked blow increases potion duration time by 1 sec. Is that blows on me or blows on somebody else? Okay. I like the sound of replenishment. Invigoration, not so much, and prolongation, not so much. Replenishment sounds really interesting though. Retribution gives us 30% chance of returning a portion of damage received to the attacker. All equipped armor retreats to light armor. Foes set alight by Igni explode when they die. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I like all of them as much. I definitely think the level 1 and 2s were way better than the level 3s. But I want dumplings. I want dumplings. I want pyrogs, and I want them bad. And frankly, I think it's rude that I have not got them. However, I believe you have
It is to see you again. Quite the pleasure.
some diagrams for me.
The diagrams. They're duplicates. Ready?
In fact, yes. They are yours to take.
He looks so
with my
strange without a
gratitude.
beard. It's very...
Thanks. Farewell to you.
I haven't seen him without a beard for a very long time. Okay. Okay. So, what do we do now? I want my pierogies. Why is Roach up there again? I want to go and explore whatever this is, I think. I want to go back to the Garen estate because there might be some stuff in there, in that old house. And I want to do these question marks. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Oh, I tell you what, we can go by the chapel as well. We can go by the chapel. Here it is. This is the treasure hunt. This one. Search the crypt's underground passages. Oh, there's a note. The oxen Surya of the Church of the Eternal Fire hereby grants a dispensation from the duty of conducting worship in the chapel of the
Damn
Eternal
it.
Fire. Shush, Garrett, I'm speaking. To the residents of the following villages: Brunwick, Erd, and Heddle. For reasons as yet unexplained, foul powers have overtaken these villages' holy site, befouling the church's majesty and tainting its sacred ground. Until professional exorcists can be summoned, the above listed settlements are advised against visiting their cemetery and the adjacent chapel. Father Wilhelmius I, Office of the Oxenfurt, Syria. So that guy, by the way, Father Gladefried, Gladefried, interesting name when it comes to being a priest, because there is actually a Father Gladefried who was tried for having a pact with the devil, which is a really interesting story and also kind of a horrifying one. 16th century France, crazy times. Galfridi, oh my god, I'm an idiot. So it turns out I was completely wrong. Ignore everything that I just said. It was Father Galfridi, not Gladfried. I really thought I was onto something there. Well, I'm sorry for whoever Father Gladfried is for accusing you of bad stuff, but the Louvier possessions, I'll put a word somewhere, it's a really interesting story. Well, I'm glad that I looked that up before I continued the episode, so that I at least knew that I was making a fool out of myself. I genuinely thought I was onto something with that. No, Galfridi. Father Galfridi. Not Gladfried. I can't see a thing. Oh, goodness. Cursed mother. Where are you? Oh, you're a noon ray. Ow! Mother! Stop it! Come on, into the glowing lights. So this must have been what got Father Gladfried, who is no relation whatsoever to Father Galfridi. I'm going to keep saying that just in case. What I would recommend, if you want to find out more about it, is listening to the Lore podcast by Aaron Mankey. Episode 200 and I don't know, 200 and something. Give me a second here. Cursed Mother, I'm busy. 275. 275. Oh dear. Oh, there's a lot of Cursed Mothers right now. Where is the real Cursed Mother? Is it you? This is actually a shockingly difficult fight, even if she's not really doing much damage to me. She's rather difficult to kill. Really creepy. Kind of love it. Come on. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Woof. What is going on down here? Wait! Belisa Skellige Druids! That's a new one! We found a new book! The disciples of the Ars local pantheon are not the sole spiritual devotees in Skellige. For some druids also call the archipelago home, yet this is no cause for conflict, for Freya's adherents and the druid circle coexist and treat each other with great respect. What wields these two faiths together? A common worship of the divinity found in the earth, fertility, love, and birth. To the druids, men form a part of nature and should treat the world around them with the utmost respect. They hold that since nature gave life, her most precious gift, to humans and the other civilized races, they should live in harmony with her, yielding their will to hers. Druids are seen as wise men and priests and are held in high esteem by society. They act as spiritual guides, herbalists, and alchemists. Skelligers seek the council in times of trouble, summon them when ill, and ask them to settle thorny conflicts. Like their continental brethren, the Druids of Skellige have a circle, an area set aside in their holy grove where they assemble, meditate, and study sacred tomes. Many Druids are capable of wielding magic. Nice! I like Skellige so much. Truly, truly do. Now what? Oh no, is that Father Gladefried? Aidbird's farewell note. I've naught left, not a blooming thing. All I can do now is pass on my family's tale of horror and woe, and then pass on myself, soon as I've written all up in this letter. Seems a faded dream now, but there were times when we were happy. My beautiful wife, Ornesta, and myself. We were married in high style with a fitting feast, and then a year later our dear Mildburger was born. Folk praised the wean's beauty, said she was the spitting image of her mum. Ornesta would get all cross when they talked like that, but I paid it no heed at the time. Soon enough our family grew. First Matilda, then Ethel came into the world, both fair as angels. But Ornesta, well, I'll never forget the eves she sat there, combing her long chestnut hair, while the girls cried and cried. I said to her, "Love, I reckon the lasses are hungry." That's when she lashed out at me for the first time. Said they'd no right to be hungry, they'd stolen her beauty and her youth. And that should be more than enough to feed on. I should have known it then. I should have guessed madness had burrowed into my love's head, and every compliment paid to her lass's beauty made it burrow even deeper. Year by year the young'uns grew taller and more lovely, but time's not so kind to the old, and Ornesta wasn't spared its cruelty, which took her skin's spring in its sheen of youth. One night I was awoken by a startling moon which lit all the world in an eerie glow. I looked around the hut, saw it was empty. I ran out the door and following a set of bare footprints leading to the cemetery by the chapel. Seeing that, my heart jumped into my throat. I found them, all three, lying around the fountain. Were I not been their father, I'd have never recognised them. Deep gashes mutilated their fair faces. Strips of skin and hunks of flesh were strewn all about. As I stood beholding this butchery, I had the feeling someone was watching me, and I weren't mistaken. Ornesta stood there on a stool by a lone tree. She had a rope draped around her neck, like some demonic necklace. They took it from me, all of it, all I had, all I cherished, she said. Then she jumped. She's dead, my Ornesta. My 3 daughters dead as well. I'll soon join them. I've taken all I have and gave it to the gods. Perhaps they'll forgive me and my beloved Ornesta. Yikes. Big yikes. My goodness gracious, yikes. Woof. Wow. Oh, Lord. That is something else. Whoa. This DLC continues to just put the largest, the biggest, most gut-wrenching story in a random question mark that's very easy to miss. And I suppose now I have to work out where I'm going next. I'm going up there. That's easy enough, I guess. What am I looking at here? Oh, Bandit! Fallen Knights, specifically. Oh, wait, I can use... Okay, it doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. Come on, Geralt. I need to have a look, actually, at that whirl and rend. That might come in handy. So I might be going back to the runewright soon. What are the flaming rose armor? Runestone. I want my pierogies! Peter's log. That makes 3 days we've been stationed here in Deadwhite Wood. 'Tis a gravely important mission, that's what the commander told us. We only send the best of the best to Deadwhite Wood, those were his words. I'm damned proud. Strange enough, there ain't many trees around and not a corpse to be seen. Maybe the master's information was out of date and the peasants have felled the whole wood. Thomas says it's because we went the wrong way. But he can't read nor write, so I'm not about to trust him. I'm going out to scout around a bit after dinner today. I want to draw up maps of these lands because the commander didn't give us one. When I get back to the main headquarters, I'll write up everything all nice and proper. Yeah, this is, you definitely went the wrong way. Considering that this is Dead White Wood and this is where you are. Yikes. Best of the best. Now, is it all burned down? Yes. That would be a yes, but I'm interested to see if I can get in still. Doesn't look like it. Not that way anyway. No, I don't think there's any other way of getting in. That is very frustrating. I would have very much enjoyed to be able to see the inside. Plus, I thought I could take something from inside, but it seems like I cannot. Let us go and have a look at some question marks. The last few, I don't think I'll be able to get to all of them, but there are definitely a few that I'm more interested in than the others. Guarded treasure! Whoa! Whoa!
Time to end this.
My goodness. These are crazy! I tried to dodge that. I'm gonna die. Going the wrong direction from where I'm trying to go, but sure thing, Geralt. These... I don't even know how to not. Maybe whilst they're running at me. Don't get your sword.
Come on.
Maybe. That's a whole new thing. I don't like them very much. Especially multiple. Oh, list with a noble seal. To Camille, son of Kosa, this letter is your last warning. When I made you a hunter, I didn't have in mind for you to spend all your time hunting wenches. We've got boars breeding like rabbits, deers devouring our saplings, and wolves strolling calmly right outside the walls of our estate. Get to work, lad, or your career will end quicker than it started. Thaddeus Garin. As in the Garin estate. See? There's just something new to find. That somehow ties into the main event. I just want my pierogies. Why is it so difficult to find bloody pierogies? Somebody mentioned in the comment section that I'd be able to find it like around. It wasn't something I could buy. Well, I'm exploring around and I don't seem to be finding it. That's a spider. That's a spider. God, they're fucking everywhere.
Time to end this. Not good.
That's okay, we've got adrenaline points. Oh. Come on. I was so concentrated in all of that. I hate the spiders!
Monster nest. Best destroyed with a dancing star or grape shot.
Better fucking destroy it. Excuse my language. Thank you kindly. I'm running out of weapon repair kits. That's not good. God, what else do I even want to try? There's that one which is near Martin Fuels. Right, what have I done so far? I've done these ones down here. I went up this way. Done a few around here. I found nothing. Tell you where I haven't explored properly, and that is near the Von Everett estate. So I wonder if I should do this one. I don't know why that one's not a question mark anymore. I must have been there at some point. Don't know when though. Reached the point of wondering if it's actually interesting to watch anymore. Which is so silly because the amount of exploration videos I've put out is a lot. But I guess once you do the same thing over and over again, at what point is it too much? Philosophical question for you this fine morning. Oh god, I'm lost. Where was I going to go? I want to have a look at whatever that is. I want to have a look at this one. I'm really tempted by these ones. I'm going to start here. I'm hoping I find another question mark, not question mark, bus stop along the way, because then I can go this one, this one, this one, this one. And if I do not find a dumpling on any of these spots, I'm going to give in and cry a little bit. And maybe Google. Whoa. I do not remember ever being here. Vic Watchtower. Oh.
Not your lucky day.
Oh. I'll come back to read that in a minute. Put that away. I feel like I might need a better weapon at some point. Because this is... That's so cool. I can't stop using well now that I've started. There we go. Now let's read this. Looking to purchase eggs. We'll buy half the eggs for top coin. Important, please do not wash the eggs. Nicholas Vogel, Vic Watchtower. Well, buddy. Oh, Nicholas Vogel's laboratory notebook. Chest key. I've acquired the eggs. They cost a fortune and left me with barely enough funds to pay the rent for my laboratory. But now I can begin my work in earnest. I'll soon show those pea-brained admirals of ours that the airborne army for the future of warfare. And the first such army shall be my creation and shall proudly bear the name of the Redanian Air Force. They've hatched. Oh, it's the RAF. The Royal Air Force in the UK is the RAF. They've hatched. Never seen harpies so tiny and, dare I say, cute. They have no bosoms yet, but do have enormous heads and equally enormous appetites, bird-like through and through. My first attempts at taming them have brought promising results. The young harpies eat out of our hands and sometimes eat our hands as well. My assistant's already lost 2 fingers. Nicholas, that is not a promising result. The Ealdorman of Heddle came skittering into our tower, desperately bawling about spiders plaguing in his village, begging for our help, weeping for their picked-upon livestock and offspring who suffered the most from the arachnoid's bites. Humph. One swarm of mindless eating machines preying on another. How dare he interrupt my work on the Wonder Wharf for such banalities. Instead of the arachnocide he requested, I gave him a bottle of arachnomorph pheromones. Won't he be in for a surprise? Well, I found the cause then. But did the peasants not say spiders and snakes a happy home make? I'm sure I've heard them say something of the sort. Our funds are nearly exhausted. I shall be forced to take something from the rainy day stash I hid from Hubert. Hubert? In the top floor of the tower. The bulk of our outflow goes towards the purchase of pork, which the harpies devour in gargantuan quantities. Perhaps if we were to dress one up in Redanian armour now and present it at court, the king himself would become our patron. No, no, no. The entire squadron must be present, else Radovid will deem the whole undertaking a farce. It seems our harpies have grown tired of pork. I found the scraps of Hubert's overalls in one of their cages. No great loss. Hubert had already lost 8 fingers feeding them, couldn't even grip a broom. Catastrophe has struck. Someone opened all the cages and let out the harpies. I'm sure I'll find them wheezing their last in the grass outside the tower. After all, no one has fed them for a week. Far more likely that they'll be eating you, mate, which it seems that they have done. The top of the tower. That is where I will head. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's steep. Oh, no. How do I get up there? Oh, that's how. Goody. Okay. Oh, yeah. Those are the cages, all right. Hello? Nothing in here. That is a nest and a bunch of bones. Oh, no. Anything in? No. How much further? Oh, my God. Up here? Oh, more bones. I think that's the one that I need. I think that's the one I need. How do I craft runestones? Ow. How do I craft runestones? Ow again. Wait, can I craft them myself? Crafting. Lesser runestone. How do I get one of them? How do I get a lesser runestone? Is that any lesser runestone or a specific lesser runestone? No, it's not. Hopefully, our buddy the runewright will have a bunch of lesser runestones. I've never been so on a mission than this moment right here. How interesting that they were so tucked out of the way. In a place that I almost mistook as not part of the DLC. Alright, Mr. Runewright. Mr. Runewright? Sir? Oh, there you are. You're around the corner, hiding from me.
The world's never-ending creation be praised.
And to you. Let me see what you're peddling. There better be some lesser runestones. Yep. Give me them all. Crafting. This one. How many do I need? 2. And I also need to pyerog runestone. Right. 1. Wait, they need a doubling. That's too fucking much. That's too much. That's too much. What I am currently doing is also too much. For some reason, I'm just really excited. Okay, I'm going to put it on this one, I think. That makes me very happy. Oh, and what was the other one? This. But I've already got rejuvenation. You know what? I'm going to change it because I think severance, especially the range of whirl, will be much better. I really want to increase the range because it's got such a tiny weeny range.
Thanks. So long.
What's rend? I seem to have forgotten. I know that I have it. This one is that one. Oh, strong attack. I think I'm really happy with what I have, so I'm going to leave that. But whirl. I hope that that makes it much better. Now, I really want to make the Viper gear and the Ofieri gear. So I'm going to go and do that, and I will see you once I've actually got some stuff done, because I need to also sell a bunch as well.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds.
Greetings,
Greetings.
Listen.
Okay. Viper Venomous Steel Sword. Done. I think also this is the Ofieri Saber. Okay. Ofieri Saber as well. That looks really cool. They are higher damage as well, which would be much nicer. There's no Ofieri Silver Sword. Oh, and there's no Viper Silver Sword either. Huh. Maybe I haven't found the diagram for that one yet. Okay, well, good start. Not so much on the silver sword though. I need better silver sword. Unless this one is much better. There we go. Good. Okay, better silver sword as well. I'm just realized I'm gonna have to go back and change the thingamajiggies, but that's fine. Do you have any runestones? You don't. Okay. Hopefully I can take runestones off, because otherwise, yikes. Okay, so that's that crafted. Oh, wait, hold up.
What do you have on?
I feel like it'd be really cool if we could also put enchantments on crossbows. Okay. That's my weapons done. And now I go over to... I suppose I should go to Joanna, shouldn't I? I am at Joanna's, and hopefully she can make the Viper stuff.
Need some.
Okay. Oh, ooh, Ofieri boots. I mean, I'm gonna have to make everything, right? We can all agree that. Viper boots, lovely. Chest armor. Right, Ofieri scale armor done. I'm really interested to see how these look. It's the Viper armor, Ofieri gauntlets, and Viper gauntlets. Last but not least, that's the Ofieri one, and Viper trousers. Okay. So I've got it all now, all that I can make anyway. No, I tried them on. Okay, I'm going to start off with... Oh, I've been told. I was told. Where is the note? I wrote it down. R2 in inventory. That one? Oh, wee! Oh, I really like that saber. Like, I really like it. It reminds me of Olgierd's saber. But, unfortunately, the Viper Venomous Steel Sword is better. That was just really cool. I will change that one over, though. Okay, I'm going to try on the Ofieri stuff first. Whoa, okay. He looks very suave. I actually quite like that. I don't like many of the outfits, but that one is very cool. I don't know why I've got such a grainy texture always in this menu. Okay, let's have a look at the Viper one. Viper. That looks almost exactly like the one we had right at the start. Like the original one. Oh, I like that. That one looks like the one at the start and in the Killing Monsters trailer. And in all of the trailers, actually. I much prefer that. I really like the Ofieri one, but I really like that. Well, the Viper Steel Sword is better. But it's not as cool. But it's better. So I'm going to use it. I'm now going to go and sell everything to Joanna, put a bunch of stuff in the stash and re-enchant things, but I'm not going to make you sit around and watch that. So I had fun. I hope you did too. This is, you know, a little break before we get back into the last request and everything, which I'm very nervous about and very excited for, because I think that's going to lead us to the end of the DLC. But I hope that you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am enjoying playing through it. Take care of yourself, and whenever the next video is, I will see you there. Bye.